Hey guys, this is Totally Sassy T. How you guys doing? Welcome to my channel, Back to Reality with Sassy T. On this channel, we discuss everything. We discuss new love reality shows. We discuss real estate. We discuss business ventures. We discuss dental health. We discuss heart health. We discuss depression, anxiety. We also celebrate on this channel. So I ask you to join me here. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, comment below, share the video, okay? Today we will be reviewing Love and Marriage Detroit, Season 1, Episode 2. So far, so good. I have enjoyed it. I also review Love and Marriage Huntsville on Sassy T from the 803, my other channel. So if you want to get down and dirty right there, baby, go over there and subscribe to it. Y'all will have a blast, okay? All right, so before we get started with this, remember, all things on this channel, it is alleged, it is in my opinion, it is for learning, it is for teaching, it is for entertainment when entertainment applies, okay? Because we do reality and reality TV over here. All right, you guys, so it starts off in the lilac fields. It left off where it started. They were in the lilac fields, which I thought was a very romantic gesture. But you gotta keep your eye on, men that go out their way, especially those that are messed up, okay? Like Brian, okay? So Christina has found out through Kobe and Russell that Brian has a new artist by the name of Najee. I think that's her name. Beautiful girl, beautiful voice, okay? And Christina is very upset. So, everybody's trying to blame it on Kobe, but Kobe is like, let me tell you something. If you were to be honest from the beginning and told your wife, then this would not have been a surprise. And I agree with you 100%. But Kobe and Russell, they kind of tend to pillow talk, and that's what married couples do. I mean, they pillow talk about things that go on, and Russell just happened to tell her. He didn't tell her not to say nothing, so why wouldn't she say anything? That's her friend, okay? Number two, Brian, you need to be honest and upfront with your wife. You messed up in the past. You did that, okay? Let's remember, she didn't do that. You did that. Now, here comes the excuse. The excuse is you was tired, marriage is hard, and blah, blah, this. No excuse. You got married in 6 months. This was to get to know your new wife. You should have took time out to know her, but you fell in lust and not in love, okay? Now you're in love and you want her to forget your lustful acts. It don't work that way, honey. It just does not, okay? No, you got to earn your way back to trust, okay? Because lust don't equal trust. Once you break that trust through lust, you got to work hard to get it back. So they're there and he's trying to comfort her. He's talking to her. And they ended up, talking and dancing and all that, okay? And Dr. Thomas, okay, she was like, what is going on? These are grown people. Grown people, especially married people, should be able to talk about problems. So what is going on? Okay, so you guys, her husband, little Teletubby, that's what I call him, okay? Little Teletubby, he's like, yeah, what's going on, this and that, why he can't do this and why he can't do that, and they, talking about the men's retreat and all that. So in the end, they ended up, she said she meaning Christina, said that she wasn't going to prolong it and keep being mad, but she's going to have to revisit this. No, he would have got it and I would have been ready to go, okay? But that's on you and that's my opinion, all right? Next, you go to, there is a scene with Kobe and Russell. They love doing home renovations with each other, which I thought was very interesting. I love this show because they are actually showing people working, doing adventures, communicating, real couples, real love. So far, you know how Carlos is, y'all. He'll throw something together, be so good, and then he will jack it up in a minute. But so far, so good with the reality of working. You know, they're not just sitting here like some on Love and Marriage Huntsville pretending to have jobs, okay? So these people are actually working. Now, I don't know about Dr. Thomas's husband. What do he do? But he got a job, okay? I ain't gonna go there. But anyway, you know, they're talking, and you know, he's talking to her about the incident at the lilac field. About, you know, why'd you have to go do that? And why'd you say that? And she's like, well, Kobe says, I stand firm on what I said. He should have communicated this with his wife, and then there would not have been any problems. But because his lack of communication and hiding stuff, why hide it? And I want to know that too, Brian. If you know you've messed up before, why are you hiding this artist? Do you see something in her? Because, it don't matter. If you almost cheated, you cheated because you're married. Thinking about cheating, you already cheated, okay? If you're going to cheat, leave, okay? But you didn't do that. But anywho, anyway, I agree with Kobe on that. And then, Russell disagrees. He's like, nah, you should keep. That's one reason why I don't like getting in other people's business. Your business, should stay in your household. And when I talked to you, that should have stayed in your household. Well, Kobe's like, Christina's her girl. She wanted to know. How did she not know? That's not her fault. And I agree. That's not her fault. If her husband had communicated that, guess what? It wouldn't have been a problem. It would have been a beautiful 12th anniversary. But now he had to do some secret-ish, okay? Why so secretive? What you got going on, Brian? What you got going on, okay? So anyway, he's talking to her, and they're fixing up everything. And he, meaning Russell, comes out and said, I'm thinking about doing a career change. And she's like, oh, okay, yeah, what you thinking? He said, I think I want to go to school to be an ordained minister. And y'all know, Kobe is a PK kid, and she was pretty much traumatized by being a PK kid, okay? A lot of my friends, I have some friends that are PK kids, and they don't even like going to church with all the stuff they had to do and how they had to live. They go, but they go when they want to go. And so she's had that trauma, okay? And he's bringing this up, and he said, I want to preach, and God has put it in my heart to preach, and I want to, this is what I feel like I am called to do. He says he wants to be a chaplain in the army, okay? Great. That's great. But you should have talked to your wife about this, okay? I know God has called, he calls us all, but few are chosen, okay? And I think you should have talked to your wife about this, Russell, okay? And then he throws the whammy on the y'all. He tells her he's already been going to divinity school for the last 2 weeks, and that, he talked to her dad, and, to help him study and do all that. And she's like, I ain't trying to be no preacher wife. You know the things I went through as a PK kid, and the trauma and the picking on and all this stuff as a PK kid. And, we always had to be held to a higher standard. I don't want to go through this again. So they had a big argument, and he said, yeah, I understand, but I don't want to hear it. I was like, oh, no, Russell. You can't do that. You can't just go out there and say what you gonna do without running it by your wife. Now you taking value from your wife, okay? Her opinion matters as well, okay? Make sure God tells you that, all right? Now, all right, so Russell, I'm gonna need you to communicate a little bit better. All right, I'm gonna need you to do better as a communicator, and I'm gonna need you to stop talking, okay, to Brian and all the rest of them, okay. But anyway, so they pretty much kind of had it out about that. She's not happy. Kobe is not happy about that. Then it goes to Christina and her husband again. They are in their brand new penthouse, not apartments like some millionaires say they have apartments. They say they're millionaires, but they move out of their marital home to an apartment because they're renovating. Anyway, that's Love and Marriage Huntsville. But here they actually have a penthouse looking over New Detroit, honey, okay? And another thing I like about this show, ain't nobody bragging about being rich. Ain't nobody bragging about how much money they got. Now, Teletubby, he look like he's going to be a little problem. He's going to be a little chunky little Mitch, okay? Because I can already tell he's a Mitch, all right? With the picking and all this stuff. He ain't worse than a woman. I'm side-eyeing you, okay? Kelly. Anyway, Mr. Thompson. Is it Thomas Thompson the third? Yeah. Anyway, they're putting the beds together and they continue to talk about what is going on. She said, Christina said that, what happened yesterday, she's going to need the help of the Lord. And I love that about the show because they do show the women actually, depending on God to help them through hard times and marital problems, unlike other shows Carlos produced. But anyway, so her husband comes in, he's putting up the bed, they talk about what happened, and he's like, I'm sorry, I wanted to tell you. And so she was like, so that's why you was acting funny. Who is this artist? He was telling her I had to sign her because I saw something in her. Did you really? What did you see? You saw something in her, or was you attracted to her? See, there's a difference. It's something ain't right. Because guess what? A real man, like I told you guys before, a real man protects, okay? And he's gonna take care of his wife, meaning her feelings matter. What her opinion matters. Everything about her matters. Okay, little boys hide secrets. Grow up, Brian. Grow up. Anyway, I don't know why he wants to keep this girl a secret. It doesn't make sense to me, but I guess if you got an interest in somebody, you want to keep a secret. I don't see a problem with you let her meet your client, okay? But he's trying to explain, I never let you meet any of them. This is my business, and I feel like, you will be holding me back. So he was talking about how Christina used to dread, one of her artists and his artist, and he had a emotional attachment. He said it didn't go any further, but I guarantee you it did. And so she's like, she's got a problem with it. She's tired of her feeling being, dismissed and put aside because her feelings matter just like everyone else. And he said, well, I agree. But in his confessionals, he was like, I can't network. I can't do this. I can't do that. That's because you messed up, dude. That's why you can't do nothing. You messed up. Now you got to clean up what you done messed up so you can get that trust again. Okay? Let's just be fair and real let's just be raw. And let's just be real. You messed up. You was talking ish about your beautiful wife because you wasn't getting things your way. Okay, you wanted things your way. You went and found this beautiful woman and you married her in 6 months time, and now at the end of the 6 months you're tired. How you gonna be tired? That's your fault. You messed that up. You should took time out to know this lady. Okay, but anyway, nevertheless, you made that vow, honey. You better stick to it. So anyway, you guys, she did not, Christine was just not having it. She was hurt, and I get it. I get it. And she's like, she's tired. She's not going backwards. She's going forward, even if she has to go without a husband. Okay? All right now, Christina. No matter how much junk they talk, these women ain't playing, okay? We gonna see. They talking right now. But we gonna see if any action now. Miss Thomas. Yeah, that's the one. Doctor. Okay, Dr. Thomas. Yeah, that's the one. But anyway, it goes to the guys, okay? And then if you guys know anything about Sassy, I don't go in order. I go to what makes, to me, what's important, okay? It goes to the guys. They meet up at this club. All of them are there networking with a friend of theirs. Brian and Russell and what's his name? Kevin, is it Kevin? I can't remember little Teletubby name. It'll come to me in a minute. But anyway, they all meet up to network at the club. Now, when they get there, they're sitting around. These girls come out and their thongs, and here go Brian over here doing this. He said, oh my God, he didn't know the women. Yeah, you did. You know how your friend roll. So you know, okay? Hush. But let me back up one thing. When Brian and Christina was talking, he mentioned that he thinks Kobe is a ish starter. And when they flash back at how he imitated Kobe, it was just like her. Okay? So I don't know if she was trying to start something or if that's just her. It's too early to tell. All right? I think she's just looking out for a friend. Okay? But you never know with these women these days. All right? And he thinks that she's a clout chaser, that she's, hooked onto her just to get ideas to build her channel. And Christina was like, well, I am an influencer and I do influence people to do things. Like she had a workshop that she was going to do, but Kobe did it too. Christina, you influence people, but you influence people to get their own ideas, not yours, okay? You influence people to think beyond what you're doing. Not clout chasing off your work. I'm just saying, sis, okay? I'm just saying. That ain't good. I think I would have felt some type of way. What you guys think? Would y'all feel some type of way? I know I would have. But moving on to the club scene. So anyway, the guys are sitting there. Russell is sitting there. They're talking about, business. They're talking about old times and stuff like that. And Russell said, yeah, I used to be out in the club. I was drinking and I was partying back in my college days. He said, but I felt like I was trying to be something that I was not. He said, I felt like I was trying to fit into a certain group, and that was not who I was. I wasn't a drinker. He said I was just trying to fit in. He said that's why I don't drink today. I don't drink. I don't, club, because I did it. Brian talking about his wife, Christina won't let him come out to no club. Again, he snuck out to this club without telling his wife. What's up with this dude? What is up with him? Okay. Mr. Thomas over there, Mr. Telly Thomas, Tubby Telly. He's over there talking about, Christina, she got to get on board if you think you're going to be making money and this and that. You got to get on board, and all this, just being a Mitch like he is. And then all of a sudden the phone ring and he said, yeah, we at the club, baby. He must have been talking to his wife. And he said, yeah, I'm here with, and then Brian was over there, don't say that, don't say that. And I'm over here with Russell. We just talking business, blah blah, this and that. And his wife was like, what? Who? It's somebody. It sounds like somebody. She's like, no. He said it's just so and so, the guy that was on the club. Anyway, that scene was gone. Of course, Brian said, if my wife found out I was in the club, she'll swear I was up in here with some woman, and I just can't afford for her to see me in a club with these women dressed like this. First of all, if you had been honest and told her you were going to the club, then you wouldn't have these problems. Again, what are you hiding? Next, y'all, it goes to the Thomases. They're talking about their marriage, okay? They're talking about, their new wine that's coming out, Opulence. They're talking about having a tasting and a opening for it, which is a great idea, and I love the name, okay? I want some of that wine. If y'all see my video, send me some of that wine. I definitely will review it on my channel. I want some. But if it's available, y'all know I'm going to buy it and try it, okay? And let y'all know. We'll do a taste test over here. I ain't got no problems with it. But anyway, they're getting that together, and he's talking about, him going back to Atlanta and all that stuff like that. And he said now that, they on a better they communicate better. That'll be more open, okay? But he still wants to do this man trip, okay? And get the guys together to do a trip. How to teach men and young men how to be great husbands. Well, I don't think you the one to teach it, because right now, the way I'm looking, the way you acting, you ain't no great husband, okay? Sorry, Telly. Just telling the truth. Then they go to the wine event. It's a very nice event. Dr. Thomas, she gets up and makes an announcement on how to, sip the wine. You put it in, you smell the wine. You get the smell so your palate can get ready. You taste the wine. You swish it around in your mouth. Get that back taste on it and all that good stuff. Y'all see, I didn't think I know all that. Baby, I'm a wine connoisseur. But anyway, they sit there and they're talking, and then here it comes. Everybody shows up. There's like, Russell was at the club with Brian and last night. And then Christina said, at the club? What? And there he's go. He said, here we go again. Here we go again. And he had to explain to her, I was there, but I was networking. It's just, what is it, the deal? And then here comes Thomas, Tummy, said, Kobe, what is your problem? You sitting up here clout chasing. You being, you sitting around bosses. There's bosses at this table. We work at this table. What you doing? I feel like you clout chasing on Cole. Christina and blah like this, and she was like, I'm not clout chasing on nobody. What you talking about? Blah like this. So, everybody's telling him to shut up. And Christina's like, I don't know what his problem is, why he always feel like he has to interject into my conversations, which, you do that, Chunky. You do. You got opinion. You acting womanish, okay? Stay in that man's place, okay? Some things don't require you to say anything. But anyway, so, they're on and on. They kind of get in a fuss about it, and it kind of goes off. It shows next week, where they are going to have sort of like an altercation, okay? Because of Teletubby and his big mouth. But anyway, I like the show. The show was good. Again, it shows excellence with black working in the industry, music, and we have to understand that it does take a lot of time out from the home when you are in the music industry, especially the industry that Brian is in, that the one that trains you up and trains you how to do stage presence and how to answer certain questions, what to dress, how to wear, how to act, because you're representing a brand. So yes, it takes a lot of time away from the house, but he's going to have to work his way back, okay? And he's going to have to cut time in order to gain that trust back. Anyway, you guys, let me know how you like this video. Like the video, share the video again, subscribe to the channel, and welcome back to reality, okay? My realist, okay? I got the realist in the house. I got the teetoters in the house, okay? So my realists and my stars, come on with it. Let me know how you like it. All right, I will talk to you guys later.